about to make a card with the Cricut Joy and the card mat. If you want to see how it's done, keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland. My name's Fiona, and in this video I am going to make a thank you card with the Cricut Joy and the Cricut Joy card mat. Now, it's the first time I have made a card on the Cricut Joy, so fingers crossed it goes okay. I thought I would film it and that way we can learn together. If I make any mistakes, I will keep them in because you learn from them. And I have, to prove I've never used them before, they're still in their packaging. The reason I'm making the card is Granny Annie, who is my mum, you'll know her as Granny Annie if you watch our family vlogs, kindly bought me the Cricut Joy, and I was so desperate to get it, and one of the reasons I wanted it was for making cards. So I thought, what better than to make a thank you card for my first one and give it to Granny Annie. I've got the Cricut Explorer 2 and I've tried making cards with that in the past and it's not been overly successful. So that's one of the reasons I wanted the Cricut Joy, because it's a perfect size and you get the card mat, you get the cards, so it should be as simple as making your design and then getting it to go. Should be. Let's find out, shall we? So I'm going to turn you around and go into Design Space and we shall see what we do from there. Okay, to start off, I'm just going to open Cricut Design Space. If you've never downloaded the Cricut Design Space app and you're not sure how to do it, I'll link my first Cricut video for you because that explains how to set up a new machine. I was setting up the Joy, but it goes for any Cricut machine, and how to download Design Space, so I'll link that for you. But here we are now in Design Space, and I am on my laptop, not my tablet, because I couldn't get the hang of that. I think I just need to practice a bit more. And you will notice up here, it says Joy, because I'm going to be using my Cricut Joy today. If I was using my Explorer Air, I would click that and change it, but I'm going to be using the Joy today. And that way, the projects that come up on the home page will be compatible with the Cricut Joy. Now, I could, like I showed in the last video, scroll right around through here and have a look for a project that's already there. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to a new canvas and then get my image from there. So I'm going to go up here to new project, and that gives me my blank canvas. Now, I don't have grids on my canvas. I work in centimetres. If you want to change that, whatever your mat is, if you click on the three lines up here and then go down to settings, and then go to canvas, it gives you the option to have a grid or to go imperial, which is inches, or metric, which is centimetres. So I'm leaving mine as it is, but if you want to change yours, that's how you do it. Down the left hand side here, we have got a whole load of options. We've got templates, projects, shapes, images, text, phrases. And I think what I'm going to try first, I'm going to click on projects, because I want a card. So hopefully I'll be able to find one here. Now, all categories, if I click the down button, the down arrow, I can go down to cards. And oh, there's a whole load of Chinese New Year cards there. And I am going to click in the search projects and type in thanks, because I want a thank you card, and let's see what it brings up. Oh, there's some lovely ones. Oh, I like the feather card. Now, the ones that have got the little A beside them, they're available on the Cricut Access subscription, which I've got. If you've not got it, you don't need to have it. You might need to pay for whatever design I go for, or it might be free. But let's have a little look and see. Now, Granny Annie's not an overly flowery person, so I'm not going to go for that one. Thanks and stuff, that's quite good. So far, I'm liking the thanks with the feather. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click the little bookmark there and that will save it for me. And then I can scroll down, and if I don't see any others, I can go back to that one. I actually like that as well because it's nice and plain. Oh, that's lovely. I'm going to bookmark that one as well. Oh, do you know what I've just seen? I think I'm going to go for the Thanks a Latte card because Granny Annie and I just love coffees, and we're always looking for different kinds of lattes and things like that. So I think she'll really appreciate that one. So I'm going to go for that one. So I'm going to click on it. And it brings it up. It tells me it's easy. It takes less than 30 minutes. Now the finished size, I'm using these cards, which are 4.25 by 5.5 inches. So if I click this, just go to the very edge and scroll, it moves it. It says this project is designed for Fiona is designed for Cricut cutting machines using Cricut card mats and Cricut insert cards. Now it's insert cards that I've got here. The project cuts a Cricut insert card to create a thank you card. And it tells you the materials that you need, and it gives you the option to buy the materials. Now, I'm already subscribed. I don't know if it would be free or if you would have to pay for it. So I'm going to go up here and change it to 4.25 by 5.5. Now, I could just click make it, and that would take me straight to making it and tell me what to do next. But if you wanted to change anything on it, you would click customize, and it will bring you onto your canvas like that, and you would be able to make any changes to it. Now, it looks a bit strange because you're thinking, where's the rest of it? But it's only showing you the layer that it's going to cut. So what it's basically going to do is when you put the card in, it's going to cut all of these things. And when you put the insert card in, this design will appear through the cuts, if you know what I mean. It's easier to understand once I actually do it. Now, if I wanted to change anything here, say for example, I maybe didn't want the little smiley face in here, I go to contour, and if I unclick the wee face, now you can click it on the picture or you can click it down the side bit here. Then if I click the X button, so now we haven't got the face. But I like the face, so I'm going to put it back in. So I'm going to go back to contour, and I'm going to click on them again, and that will bring them back. Hit the X. There they are. Right, so I'm not wanting to make any more changes, so I'm going to come up here to make it. Okay, now it's telling me that I'm doing it on the card mat. I don't have a choice because that's how it's designed. And the material size is, in centimetres, 10.7 by 13.9. It's got 10.8 by 13.9. That's fine. We don't need to mirror it. Don't worry about that just now. That's if you're using heat transfer vinyl or iron-on. So it all looks fine. We're now going to go down here where it says continue. And it's connecting the machine. Now, when I first set up my machine, I did it using my tablet. So when I tried to use the Joy on my laptop, I'm thinking, why is it not finding it? There's something wrong. I forgot I would have to pair it with the laptop as well because it's Bluetooth connection. So if you do the same thing, don't panic. If you've set it up with a laptop and then you go, if you set it up with a tablet or phone and then you go to use a laptop and you think, why is it not working? You need to pair the Bluetooth, that's all. Okay, now it's telling me to set the base material. So what card am I going to be using? In this case, it's going to be insert card because it's the insert cards that I'm using. So I'm going to click that. And it's telling me to load my tools and materials. So I'm going to turn you around again and show you what I'm going to do. So first of all, I'm going to open the card mat. I've watched some tutorials on how to do this, so hopefully I'll get it right. I believe you do get card mats for the bigger Cricuts as well, but I've never had them. And it's got a little bit of information on there, which I'm going to ignore. It's basically telling you how, excuse me, how to put your card in. Now I'm going to have a look at the insert cards and see what colour I want. Now the good thing about these packs is they give you the card, like the actual card that's going to cut, the insert card that goes inside it, and envelopes. So it's everything that you need already here. Now all of this is the one that came free with my Cricut, but it didn't come free, it came as part of a bundle with my Cricut Joy, and this is the insert card that it's given me. It's a sort of coppery browny colour. I'm not sure what colour they say it is. It's the macaron sampler, but I don't know what colour it is. Now it's important to note that if you're buying cards, they come on their own. You have to buy the card mat separately, unless you get it as part of a bundle. So this is the insert card. This is the bit that's going to shine through the front to actually show us the design. Now let's have a look at the colours of cards. Now Granny Annie's favourite colour is purple. So it looks like we've got 4 different colours. So we've got a pink, we've got a sort of very pale blue, we've got a pale green, which is actually lovely, and we have got a sort of purpley pink. So I think I'm going to go for that for Granny Annie because that is her favourite colour. If you can see any of this stuff, please ignore it. It's a diamond painting I'm in the middle of. So this is the card and this is how it will open. So we want to make sure we've got it the right way up. And then we take our Cricut Card Mat. And the other important thing to remember is, like all the other card mats, it comes with a protective film on it. So you have to take that off before you put your card in so that it sticks properly. And then you put that back on to protect the stickiness afterwards. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide the card inside that bit there. Like that. Make sure that the inside bit's right up at the top so that it's lining up with where it says the 4.25 by 5.5. So it goes right as far up as it can go and as far in as it can go. And then you simply put it down and smooth it down because it sticks to the sticky bit so that it doesn't move around when you are cutting. And that, as far as I know, is all we need to do. Okay, so here she is, she's all plugged in and she's ready to go because the light is flashing there. Now to open it, all we do is gently pull the white bit down and that is her. Now I'm going to go back to Design Space. It is telling me to load our tools and material. So it wants the fine point blade and our card mat. The fine point blade is already in there. Here is our card mat. So this is where we load it in and we wish for the best. We hope for the best. So you put the card mat in under these 2 little lips here, like so. And then the Joy will check it, make sure it's all there, making sure it's aligned properly. And now it's telling me click go. So with the Cricut Joy, you don't touch the machine, it's go on the computer, which is down at the bottom right hand corner. Click go, and then I'll turn you around and let you watch what it does, because I love watching it. Just to let you know, I did speed this bit up because it takes a little bit longer than this. Okay, that's it complete, and on the computer it says complete, and then we get the option to unload, and the mat is now unloaded. So never try to pull it out without unloading first. And it looks like it's cut well. Let's have a look and see. For some reason my camera wasn't recording when I took it off the card mat, but you just basically gently lift the front off of the sticky bit, and most of the bits that are meant to come away will stay on your mat. We can see there the bits that need to come out. And I had a few bits stuck and I've just taken them out, but somehow the camera wasn't recording. So I just had a wee bit up there. I just took it out with my finger, and there was a wee bit of the coffee beans. I just took them out with my fingers as well. And I'm going to turn you around now and we'll put the card together and see what it looks like. Right, sorry you're looking at me again. So we have our card and we have our insert card. Now the magic happens. When you look, you can see there are little grooves out of the corners, and that is how the card stays in. So we just open the card, pop that in, and then we stick the corners through the little holes. This is why they're called insert cards, because once it's cut you insert the other bit, and just like that you have a thank you card. Thanks a latte. How gorgeous is that? Now there are other types of cards that you can get for the card mat. I'm not sure what they're called, but basically I don't know if they're just upgraded versions of these, but the insert card bit actually sticks inside the card when you're cutting it. So if I get hold of any of those cards, I'll do a separate tutorial on that. But I think that is gorgeous. Now when we open it up, you can cover this if you want. You can get another piece of pink card and cover it. I'm not fussed about it, I don't mind. And you can handwrite your message in there, but I think I'm actually going to get the Cricut to draw it and write it, but I will do that as a separate video because I don't want this to be too long and confusing. So at this stage you have your card and you're ready to write in it and do what you want. You can add any embellishments to it. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. It's so, and the colour is perfect for the coffee, isn't it? Really, really like that. We have got an envelope as well, which will fit it perfectly. So I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's helped you and given you a wee bit of confidence to make a card with your Cricut, because it certainly has for me. I was terrible for making cards. I was terrified of it, but this makes it so much easier. Oh, one more thing. The little bits that are left on your card mat, you can either just pick them off, or you can take, if you've got a scraper tool or an old credit card store card that you don't use, you can just gently scrape that off. Always make sure it's clean and that you put your protective film back over it again when you're storing it away. Right, if you've got any questions at all, please just ask in the comments below. If it has helped you, if you found it useful, please hit that thumbs up button for me, and that way my crafty videos will get out into the wider crafty community rather than just my regular vlog viewers, because I know a lot of my vlog viewers don't like crafts and a lot of crafty people don't watch my vlogs, so I'm trying to get a happy balance between the two. So if you could hit that thumbs up button, that would really help me. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in our next one. Thanks everyone. Bye.